Man. I got the friend request, man. Full of drama like a soap opera. Watching the ghetto bird helicopter. Yeah, bro. I ain't been good time. Man, I've been in Horizon actually since 2020. Don't tell nobody. I'm just a nigga on it.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Nope.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Say it again.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Price done gone up.
He's certified.
That's all facts now.
That's my brother, man. You got a car?
It's 4:39 where I'm at.
You got a car? Yeah.
What?
I'm saying, you saying what's the
Who
price?
said it was 50 cents?
Go look at the gas prices.
How
Dollar
much is
Beezy
gas
in the
where you at?
house. $4.59.
Yo. Let me get some confetti in the air, everybody. Let me get some confetti in the air. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Again, another day at Same Dames, same time, same place, right here at Same Dames with great conversation with some great guests. And we got some great guests lined up for you guys today. We've got SmileHoneyChild. She is a life coach. You guys are going to learn more about her. And also we got 504QueenB. I mean, this lady is tearing up the metaverse with her creations, with a lot of Louisiana-inspired locations. So without further ado, I present to you SmileHoneyChild and Queen 504QueenB.
Never been a nigga this good for this long, this hood, for this pop, this hot, for this strong.
Hi. Hello.
I had a dream I could fly my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. The whole much is giving much
soak it up, ladies.
Get arrested, guess until they get the message. I feel the pressure.
These people are reflections of that we're doing good work around the metaverse. First of all, I'd like to thank you both for coming today and coming to hang out with me right here at Dames. This is a metaverse talk space, so we just talk about anything and everything and try to inspire the next generation of people. First and foremost, thank y'all so much for coming. But tell us more about who you are and what attracted you to the metaverse. Let's go ahead and start with you, 504QueenB or SmileHoneyChild. Tell us more about you and your building and what attracted you to the metaverse.
Well, what attracted me to metaverse is my story. I've always had a dream of being able to be submerged into some type of animation, playing video games and things like that growing up. So having this was big when I saw it. I was like, oh man, you can make your own world and become a, avatar and actually move around and create stuff. So when I noticed that, I was like, this is going to be great for my nonprofit. And we help women, come out of their shell and be able to be in a non-invasive environment. So this was perfect for us.
Wow, that's amazing. How are things been going lately, or as of yet? Have you been able to make the connections that you want? Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm definitely now. I'm getting exposure, like with your platform as well as other platforms. Women in Horizon Summit. I was the keynote speaker for that. And having this exposure really does open up new doors and new avenues for SmileHoneyChild to be able to talk about what we're doing, because it's super hard to, talk about something that a lot of people are not used to yet. They're not really hip to the virtual reality world, but now they're saying, okay, this is serious. This is a real thing. I'm like, yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that. We're 5 minutes in on an hour conversation if it gets that long. 504QueenB, QueenB. What can I call you for short? Just QueenB? Is that good?
Whatever you like. 504QueenB. Take your pick.
Well, thank you so much, Queen, for being on the show. Can you tell us more about what attracted you to the metaverse?
Honestly, it was my brother. It's a very simple and short answer. He was interested in it. I knew nothing about it, and I wanted to be closer to him. He lives in Florida, and we're so far away, and it was just a way that we could virtually connect and feel like we're in the same space. So it was family that brought me to the metaverse, making connections with people so far away.
Man, that is an awesome point. I've seen a father and a son in here as well. I've seen so many great connections come through the metaverse, and that's where we see the metaverse going in the future. So, I mean, that's a great point. Now, I see that you 504 Queen Bee have a speakeasy. Tell us more about the inspiration behind the speakeasy, and how long did it take you to build that in
Okay,
general?
actually, I had the vision for the Crescent City and the Big Easy. And Angel, the artist, she brought that to life for me. Now, what I'm actually working on separately is something that I'm doing with Pick Trey, and it's called Three's Company because I'm all about friends and their family. So that's something that I'm
Mhm.
building on by myself alongside of him. But my inspiration for the Big Easy was bringing home New Orleans to the metaverse, or at least my way, because there are other people from New Orleans, like Shawnee, who created her platform. But
Mhm.
I wanted to do it in a way where that's familiar to me. Being around people, lounging around, just being able to kick it, that socialization. And
Mhm.
I always represent 504. That's who I am. So I figured to bring the two together, and then there you go, the Big Easy.
That is so true. I tell people the same thing. Build what you love, and it won't take as much to maintain it. Smile Honeychild, tell us about your world and what inspired you to build it.
Smile Honey Child is for my nonprofit. It's virtual reality world for healing. It helps women get connected to resources outside of the metaverse. So we have
Mhm.
professional life coaches and um, doctors and things like that that we can get connected to the ladies that are in here. So if you're looking for something to help you on your healing journey, it can be products and services. So we connect you to that on the outside world. So
Mhm. Do you plan on doing any life coaching in the metaverse, or are you doing any life coaching at this moment?
definitely in the near future, we're going to try to make sure that we have a weekly meetings, and that way you can have a private session with a life coach within the metaverse, within the horizon, and the coaches will be in there as well. So we're looking forward to that, and that should be launching May 1st. When it's actually it's like a mental awareness month, so May 1st. So we're going to start that then.
I'd like to have you back on probably in May. If you'd like
All
to come
right,
back on, probably
definitely.
give yourself a shout out, probably a 5 minute shout out. Thank you so much for that information. Just on a more serious note, I mean, last week, when I was with Black Harley and the young ladies and Rhonda X, lady came up and said, "How do you deal with haters?"
Mm,
Now, that's something that we're seeing a lot of in the metaverse. So, Smile Honey Child, I do see you being able to fill um, a space there. Now, with haters, how would you tell people, being on the positive side of life? And, I'm once again, I don't know you fully, but I would
mm.
say with the name of your avatar and also the name of your business, you're more on the positive side of life. What would you say to people, and how would you tell them to deal with their haters?
I would just say be yourself. In here, you get to immerse yourself as yourself. You don't you can create what you want. You can
Mhm.
do what you want. And I've always had like I wouldn't call them haters, but just people that was inspired by me. So make sure that you just
Mhm.
make something that people are inspired by. Don't use it as a hater. Don't put it as that label. I never labeled
Yeah.
that. I just said they were inspired by me, and I actually went to their world and liked their world and spent time in their world. So you have to
Mhm.
change that negativity around and make it like a positive way. So you won't think of it as a hater. Just make sure that you understand that we're all in here trying to create something big, and this is monumental. So just support each other, and your haters are going to leave.
I agree with
Mm,
that.
that's
504 Queen
good.
Bee, do you have anything to add to that?
Um, Honestly, I don't really see people as being haters. I understand, why it's being used, but I don't really see people as haters. I mean, people are people, and we experience a different range of emotions, and you may misunderstand me, thus, you're not feeling me, or vice versa. And if we can come together, if we allow it, we talk it out, then everything could be, peace and kosher. But how I deal with someone who's not taking a liking to me, I respect it. I read energy. I'll let you exist because we can exist in the same space without any commotion. It don't have to be a topic. It don't have to be broadcasted. It is what it is. So I don't necessarily see haters. I just see that person being who they are and I'm being who I am. And I mean, that's just as simple as it is. Don't got to be no drama.
Great energy with
clap.
that one.
I
Can
wish
I
I
get some
could clap
confetti
right
in the
now.
air for that one? I need a clap for that one. I mean,
Yes.
great answer, 504 Queen B. And you really, what you're really talking is true. I went to the Speakeasy on the opening night. I mean, you talk about a great vibe of great music. Everybody was singing. Pig Trey was there acting the fool. This guy's funny.
Yes.
I mean, I loved it. I mean, it was a great vibe, and that's what the metaverse is for. Any future ideas or any future buildings that you guys are planning? I know Smile Honey Child, you have one, but what do you have coming down the pipe there? 504 Queen B.
Okay, actually, when Dala asked me to meet up with him, she was there. And I told her that I don't believe in coincidences. So when I found out what she was doing, it's actually in alignment with what I'll be doing next. And it is to have conversations with Black women, a place where we can sit down and heal, discuss the things that led us to where we are, be able to release toxicity so we can grow, whether it's emotional growth, sexual growth, being a better mother, but first and foremost, loving ourselves, and let's get into the root of it. And so I felt that it was a blessing to be in alignment with her because, again, that's where my heart has always been. I'm always for women, always for women. And the reason why is because a nation can rise no higher than its woman. So I love, the men as well, but if that woman can teach me and I can teach her because we're both student and teacher at the same time, then we can elevate and then we can start making a shift in the universe. So that's my next big project. The Big Easy is something for us to come together and have like a family vibe. There was no drama, and I'm saying that there can always be drama, but it's not tolerated, not at the Big Easy, because we're going to have a good time. Let's talk. Let us have a safe space where we can really just get down and kick it. But that vision to help Black women, that's so important to me. So that's the next big thing that I'm going to be doing. And like
Wow.
Smile Honey Child, it'll be a weekly thing where we'll be able to have open conversation like you're sitting on the sofa. Nothing that's formal. It's going to strictly be a situation where you can release and let go and not feel judged. And it's for anybody who wishes to speak. No one's going to be forced to speak, but it's going to be a platform that we can talk and we can heal and you can receive love and give love because I know I need it.
I see that. I mean, even us men need a place where we can come in and we can talk. Not that I'm not going to overshadow with Women's Day, but where everybody can come in and be able to talk. But just think about it. Some of these people are still in quarantine. Some of these people that are behind these masks don't have anybody. And sometimes coming in here is an opportunity for them to be able to communicate and speak people. So you guys are providing a service. And thank you guys so much for being a part of the metaverse. I mean, thank you. Can you guys give them some confetti, please? So moving on, what would you guys say is the single best piece of advice that you received from somebody? And it's okay to call out names. If there's somebody that is giving you some good advice and said, okay, when you get in this thing, it's going to be like this and it's going to be like that, or to do this or do that. Who would you say it is, or did you advise yourself? Smile Honey Child, tell us a little bit.
It would have to be 504. She came into my world, and I don't have background in any type of graphic design or anything like that. So I was really hard on myself, and I said something. I can't remember what I said, but I said something, and she was like, "No, don't do that. Do not, because we're all learning. This is a new world for everyone. And yes, I did have some things that were off, and she was like, but this is your world. You made this. Be proud of what you made. So I would say to anyone that's new, that hasn't built, just be proud. Just take some shapes, put it in there. Be proud of what you build, and don't compare yourself to anyone, any world, because there's always going to be someone better, and there's always going to be someone learning. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I thank you 504 for that, because that stuck with
Thank
me.
you, sis.
And it's
You never
interesting
know
how
who you
we can
impact.
touch people you never know.
Right.
504.
The thing that sticks out to me the most is Biggie Pauls. Shout out to Biggie Pauls. He said that having a good reputation is currency, and I believe that. You know, it's your character, and that introduces itself well before you even say anything. So when he said that, it was short and sweet, and it was powerful, because oftentimes we act without thinking of the long-term repercussion. And then when we need our name to mean something, it's already been sullied by the things that we've done thoughtlessly. So I always refer to that when I'm making my moves, even in real life. Well, this is real life. Let me not say this. This is a virtual real life. But in my physical life, I think about that. So, yeah, Biggie Pauls.
He's a smart guy. That's the kind of profile that I keep, inside the metaverse, just keep it very low key, not really out there too much. Probably come on and play a couple of games here and there. I need to get out and hang out with you guys a little bit more. And once again, I will. But right now, it's all about building up this show and building up the people who are out there building. Thank you guys so much for the first part of our show. What we're going to do here, this might be a shorter show than normal, might be 30 minutes, is we're going to allow our audience an opportunity to ask any questions. Anybody in the audience happen to have any questions for SmileHoneyChild 504 Queen B to spark a little bit of our conversation? Yeah. Rhonda, you can just come on up here to the front. I don't have a mic quite yet, but we can hear you. Thanks for coming, Rhonda.
Can't hear you.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear you. Yeah,
No,
I
ma'am.
can't hear you. So sorry. Well, I do have a question while you guys are thinking of a question. There's so much money floating around the metaverse. All right, and everybody knows this. And everybody knows that if you haven't made money in the metaverse, then you're probably not trying. Okay, but if you guys were to sell your world as is, first of all, would you sell it? Does it mean that much to you where you would sell it? And second of all, how much would you sell it for? So first, we'll ask the first question. We know 504 Queen B, you won't sell your properties.
No, I won't.
Your metaverse world. They mean a lot to you. That's good. It kind of reminds me of Sam Cooke. He was one of those guys who did not sell his masters. You guys have to actually dig in deep on this. We're in a new era, frontier era. And if everybody jumps too soon and starts selling their property and selling, their worlds, it's almost like selling your music. So just be careful of what you're doing out there and mindful. It's okay to build for other people, but always be careful of what you're selling. SmileHoneyChild, what would you say? Would you sell your world?
I definitely wouldn't sell my world. The world that I built is built on the structure of me healing. So, journey. So it's a part of me. So I definitely wouldn't sell it. It's just priceless to me. So, and I know that it's going to help other women going forward. So it's a purpose behind it as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't sell the world either. I mean, the idea that you have is so needed in our community today. Also needed in the metaverse, believe it or not. have you seen Metacourt yet? You know, there's
Yes.
probably a
That is
lot of mental
amazing.
cases coming out of that. At the end of the day, they probably, can't get what happened in there out of their heads. Once again, this machine can burn those images in the back of your head. So, be careful how much time you spend on it, because they definitely know what they're doing here. Any questions from the audience? Okay, Rhonda, come on up.
Is my mic working?
Oh, we can hear you, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I was gonna ask, because right now everyone doesn't have access to Horizon Worlds, and when the rest of the world do get access, what do you ladies want to be known for?
I want to be
said,
known
what do we
for
wanna be
having a
known for?
platform. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for when other
Okay.
people come and they see that pioneers like you two ladies are already established your thing, what do you want to be known for to the rest of the world?
That's a great question.
I definitely want to be known for a place where women can come and feel safe and feel like if they needed to an outlet that we would know, okay, go to SmileHoneyChild house and be able to talk to someone, resource there that's 24/7. So I definitely want to be a run-to spot to if you have any issues within the Horizon world and you want to let it out. Yeah, definitely. I want to be a safe haven house.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
And as for me, because there are a variety of worlds that I'm going to put out, I want a person to know that when they step to me or when they hear me, that there's positivity involved, that you can have a good time, or that you can talk to me, or I have resources, myself, Smile Honey Child, and any other like minded individual, where if it's not about a good time, you can have something that's healing because I'm on that journey too. So I just want to be known for elevating myself and those who are around me because it's always about growing together. So when people hear me, I want them to know that I'm all about elevation. And it's never about self strictly. It's about those around me. And those around me know that to be a fact because I take them with me. They're included in everything that I do. I'm about community. So definitely, I stand on that.
Same, love that.
Great question, Rhonda, and great answers there, Smile Honey Child and Queen Bee. Any further questions that we have? Come on up to the front here. La chocolate. Hopefully I'm saying that right. She's got the henny back there. I don't know.
It's La Chocolate, close enough.
I tried.
My question for the both of you have there been any places that you've chosen to kind of avoid while being in Horizon World, just for your own, mental or just maybe crowd wise? Is there places that you two have chosen to avoid, like to stay away from, that you think has benefited you in any way?
It's a great question.
That's a great question.
Any places that you guys have chosen to avoid?
It may sound scary, but in actuality, it's not because I'm scary. But I can't think of the name of the place. I think it's Murder House. Is that it, Trey? Murder House or something. It's like a little game. And when we first went into it, or Nightmare on Your Street, no shade or no negativity about the person who built the world. It's me. I don't like having my back out in the open or feeling like somebody's coming, behind me to come and get me. Call it PTSD. You don't have to be in a war across the seas to experience that. So I don't like the thought of somebody chasing me to get me because I'm gonna be looking like, doing all this constantly. So I can't enjoy my game like everybody else. So I stay away from worlds like that because it triggers me.
Okay.
Smile Honey
really
Child,
have-
any world you avoid?
No, I don't. Me, it's just like the shooting games. I'm kind of like her. Like when it has that brings up my anxiety. I'm like, I don't know how to work the guns and all that stuff. But that's just because I'm just more of a chill person. I like the chill spots, the oasis. Going into the chill clubs and things like that. So it's kind of like your personality that you have to just know yourself and don't change yourself within this Horizon world. Be who you are when you're outside the world or in here. That's how I work too.
Right.
I agree with that. And I'll just add in there because even though the question wasn't for me, I won't say the world, but I'll say it's probably about the devil It's probably got a bunch of upside
We
down
all know what
crosses.
you're talking about.
I'm not even going to, I've never been, I just heard about it, and I don't let that, it's all about your energy, guys. Energy is never destroyed. It's nearly transferred from one entity to another. What's going to happen, what you guys are going to find is that the energy that you let in here, it's going to get in, believe me or not. Somebody could be having a bad day with their kids or a bad day at work, a bad day with their mama, daddy, whatever. And guess who's right in front of them at that point in time? You. Don't get caught in the wrong spot, guys. That's why that's a great question. Let's talk. Yes, la la. That was a great question because there are certain situations you want to avoid, certain things you want to avoid. You know, I've even heard of men calling women out of their names on here. You know, that's one thing I just cannot respect. I don't care. There's nothing that you can come back from. That's reputation killer for me, and I can't respect it.
And I have to say thank you to Dollar for having in his clubs. He has that when you walk in, respect. And I love that. I mean, that I was like, that is Dollar. You hit that one. That's great. It made me want to go in.
Like confetti to you for that.
Yes.
Yes.
What you guys gonna find out? Dollar Beezy is a really smart guy. He's really ahead of his time when it comes to building and also to the metaverse. I mean, give it up for Dollar Beezy, y'all. Give it up to Dollar Beezy. But I mean, this guy, I can't wait to see what he does in the next 1 to 5 to 10 years. And that kind of leads me into my next question. Where do you guys see yourselves in the metaverse in the next 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years? Like 1 year, do you see yourself still in the metaverse? In 5 years, do you see yourself as a hybrid of the metaverse? You know, let's go ahead and start with you, SmileHoneyChild. Where do you see SmileHoneyChild's business in the next year?
I see myself just collaborating with like-minded individuals on the purpose of healing all, like healing people. That's what I want. I want to have spaces all over this metaverse where people can have safe haven places. So just collabing this first year with as many people as I can with the like-minded situations that I'm trying to do. And in 5 years, I just want people to know this name, SmileHoneyChild. Like that's where you go if you need help, you need resources, you need products, services. Okay, SmileHoneyChild. I want this name to float around and be on talk shows and other things. And then 10 years, yeah, it's going to go by itself. I won't even. I can see so many different things where we actually are like in like more advanced where we have legs.
Yeah. I mean, I can see your business, growing, just going up from here. I mean, it's all over everywhere. Mental health is so important, and you play an important part in that.
Thank you.
504QueenB, where do you see the metaverse in the next year and yourself 1 year, 5 year, and a 10-year plan?
I'm definitely new to the whole metaverse deal. And I never imagined that this would be what it is. And I never imagined myself here. Like I talk to Trey and I tell him constantly, well, over the last couple of days, honestly, the world that we're creating is so, it doesn't look like, I had my hand in it. I mean, and I'm that proud of it. And so when I first joined, I never imagined that I'll be sitting here with her, with you, and with everyone else. I never thought that I would be building. I never thought anything. So honestly, I'm moving with the flow of the water. What I do know is I want to keep elevating myself. I want to keep pushing myself. And I want to help other people believe in themselves as well, whether it's about creating a world or whether it's about shaping who they are within. Because there's a great benefit to helping another person because helping them helps yourself. So I just want to be a humble servant in a sense. You know what I mean? Like to help other people as they help me. So I see myself growing in that direction because, again, I'm all about communion. I'm all about building, whatever that is, whether it's building a literal world or it's building the esteem of another, building my own esteem. I'm just about building. So I see myself growing with others in the future.
Great point. Great point. SmileHoneyChild. We've already asked. Thank you guys for answering that question. I was actually immersed in just the voice and also the answer of the question. It all flowed correctly, and I appreciate you both for being on the show today. Any questions from our audience? Anybody out there with any questions today? By any chance? Joy Rain, you want to come on up to the front here?
Hi, ladies.
Hi, Joy.
Hello.
Hey, so what would you all say to a first-time builder who was discouraged? How would you all encourage them?
Okay. Do you want me to go
You go
first?
ahead.
Or?
No, you go.
I feel like your creation is yours and it's unique. And I know we get discouraged a lot. However, I think it's because of comparison. We look at what the next person has done and that robs us. But if we stay focused on the purpose of building and why we're doing it, then it'll recenter you. And then there are people who are willing to help you come to that realization, and they'll encourage you. So firstly, believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, have a team of people who will believe in you until you do. Because that's very important. Who you surround yourself with can make or break you. It doesn't matter your mind. It can contaminate, or it can contaminate your thoughts, or it can give you clarity. So I would say if you ever feel discouraged as a new time builder, make sure that the people who are around you are there to support you and you'll go far.
It's a great answer.
Great
Thank
answer.
you.
I had a purpose behind mine. So if you have a purpose, like you want to build a world, and there's a purpose behind it because you want to build it for someone else, or you want to build it for people to have fun. Start with your purpose and start to like zone in on that and say, okay, and don't give up. Like one day you might get tired, but there's people out there. I will always go back to DB. I had imported the essentials bundle in my world the first day that I was in there. I actually imported their world into my world. But all of a sudden, DB was there and he was like, I can help you just, delete all that. They were so willing to help. So I would connect you with PB or 504, somewhere else. Like, always be connected to the right people, right energy, and they're going to help you. Yeah. And stay with your purpose.
Awesome.
Absolutely. You have to stay with your purpose. And she's right. You can definitely connect with me. I don't have a problem teaching anybody anything that I know. And I'm still growing, and I'm always grow. But I definitely don't mind sharing because I'm not the purveyor of any of this information that I come across. So just like I discovered it, I can help you discover it.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Joy, for your question. Thank you guys for your answer. Now, before we leave the show today, it's going to be an early show. I want to ask you guys a pretty serious question. Not as serious as what you may think, but what can we do? There's a lot of men out here in the audience. I want to know, what can we do as men to support you guys, to lift you up, and to put you guys on the next level? Whether it's liking your world, where can we go on your Instagram? What worlds can we like? Should we visit your world today? What can we do to lift you guys up more and be here as a support?
Mine is
I know
like
that's
the world, visit my world. Come, let me visit your world. I like to go back and forth. I'm always the type of person that my platform is your platform, and hey, I would love your platform to be a part of my platform. And it's just a world of us working together. So I would love for you to, if you see a post, like it, share it. If I see a post for you, I'm gonna like it, share it, and we just work together. That's why I love the metaverse, because you can really collab with a lot of people. And once you get that in your mind that, hey, everybody's going to try to help, be with you, you're gonna go far. But yeah, I would love for somebody to share my world. Go visit my world, SmileHoneyChild. I'm on all platforms.
Yes.
SmileHoneyChild.
So you guys hear that? SmileHoneyChild's on all platforms. You can visit her on her Instagram, SmileHoneyChild, and also Twitter, Facebook, maybe YouTube, Facebook,
Pinterest,
exactly.
Spotify.
So make sure you guys support SmileHoneyChild. Make sure you support SmileHoneyChild. Share her information. 504QueenB. Basically, what I'm asking you guys to do is just promote yourself. How can we support you?
Okay, well, supporting me means, come to easy, drop in on me, or wherever I am, because it's always about any world, not just mine. Let's enjoy it together. You know what I'm saying? So I have the Crescent City and the Big Easy. Soon Three's Company. But as far as the future endeavor, the Black Table Talk, that should be coming up shortly, but I don't have a date on that. But I can let you all know that I do have DJ Manny. I'm doing a live DJ in Stephen Shires performing at the Big Easy on 3/19. So if you all want to have a good time, it's going down. So that's going to be March 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to show your support of a good time, your support of
How do I
me,
get back over here? How do I get back over here?
All right. So you guys heard that March 19th. Also, follow 504QueenB on all social platforms, Instagram. Also add her as a friend. Visit her worlds. Thank you guys once again for coming out again to Dames. The same time, same place. We'll be back again next week. And as I say all the time, guys, build your dream and it won't be so hard. All right, guys. So get out there, hang out, have a good weekend, have a good night. Anybody have an after party anywhere? As I don't have one tonight.
I do.
Oh, come on up, Simone. I'm gonna invite you up. That's my buddy. Or come on up here to the front, Simone.
Oh, okay. So I have an award show that's opening up today. It's for, everybody. There's trophies, it's like a big stage. So it just opened up. So everybody's welcome and have nominees already. And my information is there. You can just go in there and vote for your favorite world. I have different categories. I have the best world, best talk show, best scripting. So yeah, that's it.
Let me check it out here.
It's called Horizon Awards.
Yep, so Simona's got award. The world that opened up today called Horizon Awards. Let's support Simone, guys. Anybody else have a world you want supported by any chance?
Well, yes, I do. Grown Ups. For those who have visited Grown Ups, it's by Boss Hog. I'm going to be there tonight from 9 until. So I'll be enjoying myself. It's a lounge. I mean, it's amazing music. I'm not going to tell my age here, but I know every song on that playlist. It's the place to be tonight. So if y'all want to come and join me, come party with me. It's going to be a whole turn up. It's going to be a turn down. It's going to be whatever we want it to be, but it's going down at Grown Ups. Please come.
I know where I'm hanging out tonight. Thanks for the invite, or the non-invite. I'll take it.
It is an invite. It's an invite to everybody.
So thank y'all for coming out. Anybody else want to promote while we have people in the world by any chance? If not, thank you all for coming out. Come on up, Technical. What you got going on, my guy?
My bro.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're on mute.
If he's saying what I'm thinking he's saying, he has a birthday. He has a birthday coming up on Monday. Well, he's celebrating it on Monday at his club.
Club Divine, right?
Yes, that's what you were going to
speak
on.
Club Divine? I just looked at it.
See how into I am? Because I'm going to be there on Monday. Technical.
Technical's got a birthday coming up on Monday.
Yes.
Club Divine, guys. Y'all go support Technical, please. Please, my God.
Yeah, see, I'm the voice of the people. I got you.
All right.
Yes, Queen. Yes. But once again, thank you all for coming out. It's an early show. I know sometimes these Oculus can get heavy on your head, so it's all good for us, right? Early snack, early dinner, whatever it is. So thank you guys so much for coming out. Back again next Friday, same time, same place, right here, same day.
Yes.
Good day.
Thank you.
Y'all.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all for coming out.
Thank you so much.
I came late, but this dope. I like
Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I was enjoying the show.
This is my second time here. Actually, Simone invited me.
It would be easier.
I'm gonna support them again.
He sent me the invite. I was like, oh, let me check it out.
Yeah, every time I come here, I try to invite everybody.